I have come with three books for animal lovers, and each book is unique, each book is different. And let me start with the first one, which is It Shouldn't Happen to a Vet, written by James Herriot. James Herriot is a much loved author, and I've read most of his books. This book was written in 1970, but even today it reads so well. So James Herriot is a vet. James has taken his degree in the city and he gets a job in the countryside. So he goes to the Yorkshire Dales to take up his new job. And then he gives us an account of his life there, and it's so much fun because James gets to meet all kinds of characters, not only human beings but also animals who have their own personalities and who have their own quirks. So James finds it so different from what he had imagined. The diseases that the animals get, it's nothing like what he had learnt in textbooks. And then there are some new techniques that he knows which the old farmers don't. So while they try to instruct him, he goes ahead and proves to them that modern science has also brought with it some help for animals. So there is this beautiful interaction that happens between him and the people there and the animals there. He's got a very temperamental boss who just adds to the fun of the situation. There is also cruelty that is being shown to animals, and there is the life is sometimes very, very hard. The Yorkshire winters are very, very hard on the people living there, and how they just get through it. So James Herriot writes with a lot of wit and also a lot of respect for the animals and the people that he meets. So if you're in the mood for a good, beautiful read, which will make you laugh, make you feel slightly sad at times, and make you just feel good, you should read It Shouldn't Happen to a Vet, written by James Herriot. Now let's move on to the next book, which is My Family and Other Animals, written by Gerald Durrell. I have talked a lot about this book in other lists also, but I felt I should include this in this list. So Gerald Durrell is a British naturalist, and he and his family moved to the island of Corfu when he's 10 years old. So this is an account of his life there. So Jerry, as his mother and siblings call him, is completely obsessed with animals. Life in Corfu is an adventure for Jerry. So he goes about doing whatever he wants. He roams around the hillside, he meets people, and then his mother decides, and siblings, because there is a huge gap between his siblings and him. So his siblings and mother decide that he should have a tutor, and along comes a tutor. And there are so many characters, and life as seen through the eyes of a 10-year-old boy is brilliant. There is so many pets that he brings home. His family is fed up with him. There is a pigeon that he brings home, and it's called Quasimodo. His brother names it Quasimodo, and Quasimodo decides that he's not a pigeon because he was brought when he was a baby. So he sees these human beings walking around on legs, and Quasimodo decides that he's not a bird, and so he will not fly. And Quasimodo keeps walking all around the house, and if he wants to get onto a chair or a table, he'll just go stand underneath that chair and coo. So somebody has to come and take him and put him up. So this is the strange life of Quasimodo, and there are so many other animals like this, and so many other people that Jerry meets. And to add to the wit and humor is the madcap family of his, where he's got two older brothers and an older sister, and a lovely, darling mother who does not know how to deal with her brood. So, anyway, so that is My Family and Other Animals, written by Gerald Durrell. This again was written in 1956, but it's a brilliant read. You guys should read this. So, that was My Family and Other Animals. And now we move on to the serious book in this list today, and that is H is for Hawk, written by Helen Macdonald. So Helen Macdonald writes an account. This is also non-fiction. So Helen Macdonald writes an account of the year after she loses her father. She was very close to her father, who was a wildlife photographer, and her father had introduced her to hawking. Hawking. So when she was a child, and after she loses her father, she decides that she's going to buy a hawk. In here, it's called a goshawk, which is a large hawk, and she is going to train him. So through training the hawk, she also deals with her grief and her loss and the process of healing that she goes through. And she says that, this the process of how she tamed a hawk and untamed herself. Beautifully written. This is a book which is serious. I mean, the other two books that I talked about had a lot of humor in them, and this deals with a very serious issue. And there's a lot of description about nature, and also about this hawk that she gets. She names her Mabel, and Mabel and Helen are embarking on this journey together. This book was written in 2014. These are the three books that I have got for the animal lovers among my viewers. So this is James Herriot and It Shouldn't Happen to a Vet. Then we have got the lovely Gerald Duddle and My Family and Other Animals. And we have H is for Hawk, written by Helen MacDonald. So whichever suits your mood, do go get it and read it and tell me how you liked it. Till we meet again for the next video, you guys stay safe, take care, keep reading. Bye bye.